If you're a student and you are struggling to get a student credit card, I want you to really be very hopeful this year because I want to do a quick compare and contrast between two credit cards for students. So you have the Chase Freedom Student and you have the Discovery Student Credit Card, okay? The Student Chrome, by the way. So I want to do a quick compare and contrast so you can see whether or not you should go with either or. So let me first give you the key takeaways here. So this will give you a bird's eye view of which each credit card actually offers. So if you think about the Chase Freedom Student Card, basically you are. I mean, first of all, those two credit cards actually are both no annual fee cards. Okay, so whether you go with the Chase Freedom or the Discovery Student Chrome, those are actually no annual fee cards that offer a baseline of 1% cashback. So 1% cashback, you might say, well, 1% is nothing, but hey, listen, it's still something. So 1% cashback on general purchases. So there are no rotating categories. So 1% across the board. But one thing for sure, in this category, the Student Chrome, okay, the Discovery Student Chrome also offers boosted rewards in dining and gas purchases. I will explain what I mean by that a little on, okay? Of course, there is a cap. There's a cap in terms of those boosted rewards, but see, the cool thing is the boosted rewards are there. So the Freedom Students Cashback Rewards actually come in the form of Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which give you more redemption options than with the Student Chrome because the Chase travel platform, is actually way more sophisticated than what the Discover has. So ultimately, you will likely earn more cash back with the Student Chrome, but if you are already a Chase customer, you might find additional value from the Freedom Student, especially when you go through the Chase Ultimate Rewards point. Again, I will explain what I really mean later on. So student credit cards can be a great first step into the world of credit if you think about it. And this relatively low-risk starter credit cards can help students build their credit for the next stage of their lives. Plus, some student cards offer cashback so you can earn rewards on your spending. You just have to decide actually what kind of rewards card you want based on your spending habits. So I want you to look on the screen here. Here are the main details when it comes to the Chase Freedom Student and the Discovery Student Chrome. In terms of welcome bonus, rewards rate, intro APR offer, and annual fee. Again, all these categories, I'm going to elaborate on them in the next few minutes. So let me first go into the details, okay? So in terms of welcome bonus, basically, I think the Discovery Student Chrome is actually the clear winner here. Let me explain. Basically, the Chase Freedom Student Card has been what was happening here is that the card has been discontinued to a certain limit. Okay, so there is no longer a way to earn the card's welcome bonus of $50 after making your first purchase within 3 months from account opening. However, the Discovery Student Chrome has actually a good welcome bonus regardless. It will match all of your cash back earnings at the end of your first year with no cap on earnings. So this is really cool if you think about it. Even as a student, it's entirely possible to spend enough on the Student Chrome and exceed the $50 welcome bonus that the Chase Freedom Student would have offered. Okay. In fact, just spending $208 a month in dining and gas on your Student Chrome card would bring you to $50 in cash back for the year, and another $50 via cashback match. So leaving you with a total of $100 in cashback rewards for the first year. So this is really good. So that's for the welcome bonus winner. You also have the rewards rate winner. So here, Discovery Student Chrome also is a big winner because it offers a 2% cashback for 2 common spending areas for many young people, like restaurant and gas, if you think about it, on up to $1,000 in combined purchases every quarter. Then it becomes 1%, but it's still good anyway. So even if you don't spend a lot of money on those categories, you will still earn 1% back on all other purchases, which matches the Freedom Students' 1% back rate. So this is pretty good. So what about the intro APR winner? Let's talk about the intro APR winner. Here again, the Discovery Student Chrome wins big time. Let me explain a little further. So this card, the Discovery Student Chrome, provides introductory APR offers on both purchases and balance transfer. So the cool thing is that you don't have the 18 months you usually have with other cards. But hey, listen, a promo is a promo. So you have 6 months. It's still good anyway. So with a Student Chrome, you can get 0% intro APR offer on purchases for 6 months, as well as 10.99% intro APR offer on balance transfers for 6 months, okay? Both followed by the same 17.24 to 26.24 variable APR offer. Of course, a balance transfer fee of 3% applies to each balance transfer made with the introductory period, and after that, the balance transfer fee will be up to 5% on future transfers. So this is something to really consider, okay? So even when the Chase Freedom Student was still accepting applicants, it didn't offer any intro APRs, so the Student Chrome is the clear winner again, okay? What about foreign transaction fees? Which card is the winner here? So if you think about the foreign transaction fees, the Discovery Student Chrome is actually the winner also. So if you are planning on studying abroad and prefer using a credit card as your main form of payment, you want to ensure that you choose actually the right card, okay? And so an additional fee on purchases made on foreign currencies can really bring up your bill really high, okay? So whether you are traveling outside or you are actually shopping online on a foreign website, okay? So the Discovery Student Chrome card doesn't charge foreign transaction fees, which will make it the better option compared to the Chase Freedom Student, which actually charges a 3% fee. So the 3% can still add up anyway, especially if you're shopping a lot. So if you think about the Chase Freedom Student versus the Discovery Student Chrome, which card should really earn the most? If you are a student and you're thinking about which card to actually choose right now, you have to understand that, first of all, both cards earn 1% cashback as a baseline rate for general purchases, okay? So as I said a little earlier, there is no need to track rotating categories. It's the 1% applies to general purchases, okay? But the Discovery Student Chrome also offers some boosted earnings in particular categories, so you would almost certainly earn more with the Discovery Student Chrome, especially if you choose those categories. Let me explain it a little further. So the Student Chrome offers, for instance, 2% cash back in dining and gas purchases every quarter on up to $1,000 spent, then 1%. While the Freedom Student offers no boosted categories, okay? But if you simply prefer a flat rate cashback card and you already have an account with Chase, the Freedom Student card could be your card of choice. If you actually spend, let's say, you spend more on dining and gas, for instance, okay, that the choice will be a lot easier for you. Let me explain. The Discovery Student Chrome should be your pick, especially when it comes to gas and dining, okay? Let me give you a quick example so you can see what I really mean. So, and this is an example that assumes that you stay under the spending cap of $1,000 in a quarter to earn 2% back on gas and restaurant purchases with the Student Chrome, okay? So I want you to look on the screen here. So here is a quick example. So groceries, annual spending $3,000, restaurant $1,800, gas $1,800, miscellaneous $3,600. I mean, this is so the total is about $10,200, which is really sort of reasonable for a student, okay? And so what you would earn if you go with the Chase Freedom Student Cashback, you will earn $102. And if you were to go with the Discover Chrome Student Chrome, you will earn $138. Okay, so you can see that in this example, spending example, you would earn $36 more every year with a Student Chrome card. And if you also factor in the cashback match welcome bonus for a Student Chrome, that figure jumps to 276. So that's 138 times 2. That's $276, which is pretty huge for a student. So why should you get the Chase Freedom Student actually this year? Well, one thing you need to understand here is that even with a lower rate of a cashback, there are still some benefits to owning a card in the Chase family. I mean, Chase is one of the most prestigious credit card issuers anyway. So this is kind of cool. Okay. And one benefit is that you'll have access to a standard slate of card benefits. But most importantly, the Chase Freedom Student, while marketed as a cashback card, technically earns highly lucrative Chase Ultimate Rewards point, okay? And also, you may have the option, though not guaranteed, to upgrade your Chase credit card to a more premium option as you build a history of responsible usage with your student account. So this is kind of cool because it gives you flexibility, it gives you options, it gives you choices, okay? Now, there are some additional perks of the Chase Freedom Student that are worth noting. So as a cardholder, you can get actually a $20 good standing bonus, $20 credit every year up to 5 years for keeping your account in good standing. You have purchase protection, you have extended warranty coverage, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, and you have varied redemption options, okay? So this is kind of cool. And when I say redemption options, for instance, I mean, you have several ways. You have several ways. I mean, the thing is that it's up to you to really choose which redemption option is better for you. Let me give you a few ways you can redeem your cashback. So once you accumulate cashback through the Chase Freedom Student Card, you have you have a certain time frame to actually follow, right? It can be 6 months, it can be 1 year, it can be 90 days. It depends. Depends on the redemption option that you choose. So here are some of the ways you can redeem your cashback. You have statement credits, you have checks in the mail, you have gift cards, you have merchandise, you have experiences, you have travel through Chase Travel, you have Amazon.com purchases. Okay. Now, one thing you need to remember is that not all redemption options will get you 1 cent per point in value. In some cases, you might get less, right? And this can happen frequently when it comes to merchandise, gift cards, and Amazon.com purchases. So what I want you to do is I want you to make sure you understand the value you are getting for your rewards when it comes time to redeem them, okay? So why should you get the Discovery Student Chrome? So one thing you need to understand is that I think I was pretty vocal on the fact that basically the Discovery Student Chrome offers more potential rewards, okay? Both in your first year and beyond. Further, this card is actually light on fees because your first late fee is actually waived. After that, up to $41, and there are no foreign transaction fees. So this is actually this gives the Discovery Student Chrome actually an edge over the Chase Freedom Student. Okay, so like the Freedom Student Card, you may also be eligible for a higher credit line or be able to upgrade to a more premium Discover product post-grad with responsible usage. Okay, so in terms of additional benefits, the Discovery Student Chrome comes with extra perks like account protection, and you also have free credit score access and protection. So when I say account protection, I'm speaking here about your ability to freeze your account from Discover's mobile app. In terms of redemption options, you are able to have electronic deposit into any eligible account you designate. It can be with Discover Bank or any other bank. That's not a problem. You have statement credit to your account. You have physical or digital gift cards to partner merchants. So that's really cool. You can pay with cash back at select merchants. You have charitable donations to select charities. Okay, so every year you can actually donate to certain charities that you want. That's really good. So in terms of credit score, the recommended credit score, the Discovery Student Chrome card is designed for students with no credit or a limited credit history. So you can be approved without a credit score if you think about it. Okay, so that's for the Discovery Student Chrome. What about the Chase Freedom Student? Well, basically, you have to understand that your credit score can actually, I mean, this card has been discontinued, but Chase is still mulling over the fact that they might bring it back. Okay. So something to really think about. If you want to apply for the card, the conditions are the same as you would have with the Discovery Student Chrome anyway. So if you think about the bottom line here is that although the Chase Freedom Student and Discovery Student Chrome seem like a reasonable matchup, you have to understand that the truth is that most students will get more value from the Student Chrome card and by a substantial amount. Okay, and so especially if you compare and contrast those features, and even though the Freedom Student will be, will be discontinued or brought back into Chase's offer, you still will be better off going with the Discover Student Chrome. Okay, let me explain. So basically, when you think about the cashback match, for instance, you have a pretty strong advantage that you have with the Student Chrome. Okay, now regardless, sorry about that. You probably wouldn't earn loads of cash back with either card because this is a student credit card. Okay, and so if you are a student, one thing for sure, you're not going to be a big spender because you're not really making that much money right now. But it's still interesting to understand that, but you still have a pretty prestigious credit card providers. Okay, credit card issuers in Discover or Chase. That's for sure. And it's not just about it's not just about credit card. You can also get loans. I mean, right now, Discover or Chase don't actually offer loans. But what I'm just trying to say is that when you have a relationship, when you establish a relationship with a credit card provider, you got to really look beyond just credit cards. You got to look at banking. You got to look at credit cards. You got to look at how you got to look at investments. You got to look at brokerage. You got to look at the retirement, all that kind of stuff. Think about personal finance as a holistic offer as opposed to just a credit offer. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Chase Freedom Student versus Discovery Student Chrome. This was a quick comparison, and basically, the clear winner here is the Discovery Student Chrome. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.